Hola amigos, welcome back. I'm Doctora Maritza with his brand and white coat. It's so great to be back. Actually, today is a beautiful sunny Saturday. Joel and I started out spending the morning together, going to Starbucks, and I will say you should try out, I don't know if you usually have their breakfast, but they have these new brie truffle mushroom egg bites. I think truffle is a type of cheese. I'm not sure. I had their pistachio cold brew, and then we did a little bit of some grocery shopping. Now we're on our way to Trader Joe's. Let's see what I find.
Huh? Maybe it was
The last several weeks have been absolutely cold here. We've had so much snow. I don't think I recall the last time there was this much snow on the ground in years. And I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so to see the snow out here in the East Coast, especially where we are located, was very unusual. And I did get snowed in at the hospital where I work for over 36 hours. I wish I would have vlogged about my experience, but I honestly didn't even have time to sleep at night, to have much downtime at all. And so tomorrow, because I start another full week of nights again, I am taking the day to just enjoy some time with Joel, and got to call my family back home too. The real nice thing though was that my intern who I worked with, so the junior doctor, she helped me a lot with the paperwork, with the notes, with having to do so many admissions. And just throughout the week, we worked so great, so well as a team. We laughed. I want to say cried. We almost cried, especially after 36 hours being there. So from that night to the next night, we ended up sleeping in that same call room essentially. And the rooms didn't get cleaned. Honestly, nobody was able to either leave or enter the hospital for a full 24 hours. And if people left, either they just really risked their lives literally out here, because there was no plowing, there was no sand, no salt. Really, it was a snow wonderland. It was so bad. I'm so grateful for my family checking in, for my husband, Joel, driving me to and from work, making me some meals, because when I would come home, then in the mornings, I started coming home, I think Tuesday. Yeah, gosh, it's been a blur. When I came home, I would sleep pretty much from 8 a.m. to almost about 2:30 just to get a solid 6.5, 7 hours of sleep, because again, whenever I went back to the hospital, I seriously hit the ground running every night. And then on the last day of my shift this week, I had 6 admissions. It was crazy. I've never seen this many patients in one shift, so it felt really stretching to me, not only physically but emotionally as well. And I'm grateful the Lord gave me strength. The Lord really helped me pull through, and tomorrow I'm back to it, although it will be at a different hospital. So stay tuned as to that experience there. All right, back from Trader Joe's. Here's a little haul of what I was able to find. I got this spice chai, which I am super excited to try, and I got some jasmine rice, milk, peanut butter. This one that's unsalted and crunchy at the top is my favorite, of course. And I have always loved this applewood smoked uncured bacon, although the package has definitely been cut in half from what I can tell. And can't forget about the chili lime tortilla chips, which I've talked about before. And here's what Joel found, the plantain chips. But I must say the ultimate win was this organic whole bean coffee from Mexico, from Chiapas. with notes of milk chocolate and stone fruit. Can't wait to try it. I'm going to be testing this out in my French press, but way to go, Trader Joe's. All right, now we came to Ulta because I was working on nights pretty much from the time it was my birthday. Didn't really get to buy my long-awaited lip gloss gift, and it happens to be 50% off during the 21 Days of Beauty. Good job, Ulta. So I'll show you guys very quickly what I got. Here is the first one. It's this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stick. So this is in a mauve-y type of shade. Next thing is this Tarte Beauty Maracuja Lip Gloss that's supposed to be hydrating, and this is really cool because this is normally $26, but I basically paid that for 2 items. It also comes with one of these collectible little cute charms, so stay tuned. I don't know which one I got, and I got it in the shade Melon Spritz. All right, we are back home, and I was really in the mood for some Mexican hot dogs with a great char. So we also cut up some red peppers. This is an Italian style sausage with sun-dried tomatoes, and then I'm working right now on some chipotle chili beans. Then we made some pico de gallo, and Joel's using the Mexican mayonesa. Yum. And then he shredded some habanero cheese. Oh yeah. All right, here's my delicious hot dog with some grilled mushrooms. It's an open face hot dog, okay? It's got grilled onions, the red peppers, tomato ketchup, the habanero cheese, and pico de gallo underneath all that. And then Joel's looks really amazing. He also has an open face one. I don't know why his doesn't look like it has a whole lot in there going. And then we're trying to decide on the chip choice right now. We've got we definitely have a lot. Oops. Doritos, the rosemary olive oil. I newly found these at the hospital cafeteria, and this is always a staple in our pantry. Okay, buen provecho. Today is Sunday, the day the Lord has made. We are actually on our way to our church. I'm super excited because we haven't been back here since the winter started, since we've had tons of snow this year. So come with us. We're going to have a wonderful time, probably grab some lunch afterward, and just enjoy this last day that I have off from the hospital, from work, before I start a brand new vlog. Let's go have some fun. Since I start in the PICU tomorrow, I'm trying to read some of the sections on mechanical ventilation before church. Here's my lunch, and there's Joel's lunch over there. Those noodles with steak and veggies were a 10 out of 10. I would eat those again. In fact, next time we're back here, I'll eat them again. Now we're headed to the Asian supermarket because I'm looking for my favorite ramen. Let's see if I can find it here, because the H Mart where we live is about 40 minutes away, and the traffic to even get there is insane. So since we're already here, 7 minutes away according to the GPS, let's go to the market and see if we can find my favorite ramen. These are our stomping grounds of where I attended medical school, and actually that's one of the old hospitals where I used to work at. One of the branches of it anyway. I think it's an outpatient clinic now. Oh, it's a well. They've got all kinds of everything that you can think of for an Asian market. Meats, veggies, pastas, you name it, eggs. Now Joel has these mushrooms that I'm going to try to place in my ramen that he will show you. He said, he asked, what am I doing with cotton swabs? So he's not wrong about that. They do look like cotton swabs. These are emoki mushrooms. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I've seen a couple of people place those into their ramen. So thank you, honey. Appreciate your service. 20,000 types of noodles. Not quite sure which ones to get. I do want to find some for ramens, of course, but they have all these other kinds, like this Wulong noodle, and Joel found, oh, is that mung bean? It is. In ramens. We traveled an hour and a half for these babies. Guys, I would be lying if I didn't let you know that during my nights, sometimes I watch ramen videos reviewing all these, so that's why I have a bit of an idea of what I want to get. I'm trying to convince Joel to let me buy a couple other brands as well, like this Sapporo Ichiban. This right here with my bestie. All right, so what are we looking for now? We're going to try to find some more mugs or cups or something for my collection. Yup.
Oh, yep.
These sunsets are definitely beautiful. Amigos, well, that about wraps up today. I pray you had a wonderful Sunday with us. We got to go shop at the Asian market, see lots of friends, go to church with them, and now we are nearly on our way back home. Can't believe the day came and the day went just like that. But until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe to today's vlog. Adios.